Hey there everyone, I'm Polkifan08, and welcome, at long last, to the finale of Tales of Symphonia. It's taken way too long to get here, but it's finally time to take out Mythos, once and for all. But before I go, I promise you guys to show you my current skill setup. LIoyd doesn't really have many good skills, so I just gave him the good old counter and C combo. Well, combo. Zelos, you already seen, got Super Plus and Over Limit. Regal got the same as LIoyd, except he also got Glory, which will let him avoid staggering when he's on the ground. He will still stagger in the air though, and if he is getting hit by a lot of spells. Raine is the same, except that she pretty much she won't stagger when she's casting a spell. Sheena is a lot like LIoyd, she doesn't have many good skills, so I gave her a quick turn, which will let her instantly turn around when she's running or actually just moving. Hard hit, which will increase the time, or the amount of time a enemy is staggered when she is hitting him. And I also gave her Blood Spirit, which will let her recover TP when she takes damage. Presea, well, she can also have Glory, but the problem with that is that you need Power Charge to be able to use her Hyugis. So I went with the Power Defense and Guard Breaker, which both uses Power Charge, which it's pretty nice. You will always Guard Break an enemy when she got the charge up, so very helpful. You can go with Glory if you want to though, but you won't be able to use her Hyugis. And Genis pretty much got the same as Raine, except he also got Reducer, which will decrease the TP usage of a spell if you cast it 2 times in a row. And Colette got the same as always, because I still have some things that I want to steal. Cough cough pellets. Cough cough. But with all that out of the way, it's finally time. Let's end this. Once and for all. And I went too far. Of course I did. Thank you, game.
Home. I'm going home.
Mythos, listen to me. We don't have to fight. Please return the Great Sea to us so that we can reunite the worlds.
Home. I'm going home.
Something's wrong. He sounds like a puppet.
Whoa!
I need to thank you for going through all the trouble to bring me back here. I'm finally myself again.
Damn. So that's what this was all about.
Mythos, Martel is already dead.
That's not true. Martel is alive. Just as I lived on in the Crucius Crystal.
That's not living. That's just existing as a lifeless being.
What's wrong with that?
What?
After all, in our bodies flow the bloods of humans and elves, the bloods of those that despise us. We're better off casting aside such filth and become lifeless beings.
That's what you really want?
Of course. Watch. When you become a lifeless being, you can even control your appearance and growth. Everyone should become lifeless beings. I told you before, the only way to eliminate discrimination is for everyone to become the same race.
What you hope for is nothing but a dream, Mythos. Discrimination comes from the heart.
He's right, Mythos. It's the weakness of people's hearts that causes discrimination. Looking down upon others while placing themselves too high.
You do the same thing. You look down on humans and elves, treating them like cattle. That's the weakness of your heart.
Even if people become lifeless beings, nothing will change. discrimination will continue.
Then where should the half-elves go? We aren't accepted anywhere. We opened our hearts, but no one took us in. Where should we live?
You can live anywhere you like.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm serious. Anywhere is fine. If you aren't doing anything wrong, you should just live proudly in the open.
It's because we couldn't do that. That we wanted a place of our own.
Sorry, but don't act like you're the only victim here. It doesn't even come close to justifying all the things that you've done.
What you've done caused meaningless suffering and death to countless people. Can you feel their pain?
People can change, even if they don't change right away. Months, years, as time passes, change is inevitable.
Maybe not everything can be forgiven, but one can try to atone for one's sins. Can't you feel it in your heart? The goddess known as Conscience.
Do you think I'm gonna beg for forgiveness? Ridiculous. There is no goddess, so I would continue to pursue my ideals. If there is no place where I can live, and if I've been denied my age of lifeless beings, then the only thing left for me is to build a new world on Darus Carlon. A world just for my sister and me. There's nothing anyone can do.
Alrighty, let's take down this power-crazy bastard once and for all. Now, my biggest advice for this fight is, if you have a Krona symbol, equip it on Raine as fast as possible. And if you have two, give one to Raine and then to yourself. Because Mythos got a very nasty attack called Retribution, which will be very annoying if you don't have one. Also, if you have an amulet, equip that one too on Raine, because it's gonna completely negate that stupid move. Now, as you can already see, Mythos will be teleporting around and casting a lot of high-level spells on you. And that is very annoying. But you know what's even more annoying? Well, if you didn't defeat all of the optional bosses, you know, the judge and all those guys, yeah, Mythos would be immune to all, not immune, but he will resist all elements. So, do yourself a favor and take all three out. Especially if you like using Genis, though he's not that helpful in this fight. And oh, here's Retribution. Lucky me. Yeah, as you see, the only thing that actually happened to Raine there was that she got a reduced defense. Everyone else, yeah, not so lucky. If you have an amulet though, then Retribution won't do crap to you, because it's both physical and magical status effects, and with those two items on, well, let's just say, nothing's gonna happen. And the reason why I say you want to give the first Krona symbol to Raine is because it will make her immune to Paralyze. And trying to get rid of all the status effects with Nullify, and then just see her, oh, I'm paralyzed, I'm paralyzed, I'm paralyzed. That is incredibly annoying. So if you have one, if you'll be following my guide or this project, you should have two, but yeah, if you only have one, make sure you give it to Raine. It's going to be incredibly helpful. Of course, you can also just use a Panacea bottle, but you know me, I don't like items, apparently. Now, of course, just like when we fought him as Yggdrasil, back when we saved Colette, he also got Time Stop. Yeah, but it really shouldn't be a big problem by now. We should be able to survive at least some of his attacks. Though he got some special moves that are not really fun, though you will rarely see them on normal mode. On hard mode though, yeah, you're gonna get pestered by them a lot. Mythos actually got Hyugis. He got two of the Hyugis that the rest of your party got. Oh yeah, rejection, so I forgot about that move. He very rarely uses that. But yeah, those two moves are called Divine Judgment and Shining Bind, which are both Zelos's Hyugis, and oh wait, he can also cast Indignation Judgment, which is Genis's Hyugi, but after what I've seen, he doesn't use Indignation Judgment that much. In the GameCube version, that was the only thing he could use, because Shining Bind and Divine Judgment was not in the GameCube version. But in the Chronicles version, of course, they were added, and he apparently really liked to spam those more than Indignation Judgment right now. So, if you see a Angel Circle thing around Mythos, be a little bit careful if you're playing the Chronicles version or the PS2 version, that is. It may just be Judgment though, which means that you're pretty, well, scot-free. But, to be honest, this is really not that bad of a fight. The worst part is definitely the status effects from Retribution. If they took away that move, this fight wouldn't be any problem whatsoever. Though it's still not the easiest fight, we'll get to that. But, yeah, I still think it's a epic-ish fight. Though, I wish you could do more than just give you status effects and instantly cast spells on you that we've already seen. It would be nice if you had something exclusive, but I guess not. But let's see, he should be very close to...
Dream of a world for my sister and me.
Called it.
It's not
Called it.
over yet.
No, it is not. Of course, just like every other good final boss, Mythos got multiple forms. And I will say, I love this music piece. It is so good. Now, this fight is a little special because you can actually steal from him if you got Colette with you. You can steal a extra max. Though it really isn't worth it. Only thing it does is that it will pretty much give you all of the gem skills, and that is all. Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I think this fight is completely pointless. It is so easy that it shouldn't really be here. Though I know they went with the same setup as Fantasia, since... Really? Oh wow, real. You had the first normal form, and then you had the monster form, and of course then you have the epic angel form. So I'm really looking forward to the final fight here, because, well, it's got final setup with Yggdrasil, right? It's gonna be awesome, right? We'll see. Now, this form of Mythos, well, it's kind of Yggdrasil still, but the only thing he can do is, the worst thing he can do, I mean, is Judgment. Except for that, he will be casting mid-level spells on you. Yeah. Mid-level. Just like the things that he is in right now, of course, it's the 3 optional bosses. That's it. Seriously, that is all. And by defeating him, we also get an extra max, which is why I don't really care much, to be honest, to actually steal it from him. But okay, I can't wait to see the epic final fight. It's gonna be so cool, right? Just like the final fight against Taos, right? Yeah, can't wait.
Mythos is... It's just like Alicia. Mythos will continue to live as long as the Crucius Crystal exists.
And eventually, I will be taken over by the crystal.
Mythos.
I'm tired of playing your game of good and evil. Hurry up and destroy the crystal. If you don't, Darius Karlan will continue to drift away.
Mythos!
Do it now. Before I... too... am no longer myself.
LIoyd, please, help him! Let him die while he's still himself.
All right.
Farewell, my shadow. You who stand at the end of the path I chose not to follow. I wanted my own world, so I don't regret my choice. I would make the same choice all over again. I I will continue to choose this path.
You could have lived with us in our world.
I hate saying this right now because, well, this is actually a very nice scene, but I think the final form against Mythos is the most disappointing final boss in the series. If only they once again would have taken something from Fantasia. A final form, a final battle against Yggdrasil, souped up on the power of Darius Karlan or something. That would be epic, but yeah, they didn't. I'm sorry for those who don't agree with me on that one, but it's just incredibly disappointing. But I'm sorry for being negative. This is a moment of joy. We saved the world, so let's watch a very fantastic ending cutscene. And I'll meet you guys at the credits.
Damn it.
The old master of the pact is no more. What does the new master of the pact ask of this sword?
Restore the true form of our two worlds! Are we back? What's going on?
What are you all doing?
Your wish is granted. But there is no link. Without a link, the land will die.
What are you saying?
The world was originally separated into two in order to prevent its destruction. If it returns to its true form, the world lacks the mana to support itself. The land is dying.
I don't need to know why it's dying. What do we need to do to stop it?
Support the two worlds by linking them with a giant tree. That is the only way to stop the destruction of the land.
Oh, I get it. We need to make the giant Karlan tree sprout.
I get it.
LIoyd, hurry up! Don't let Darius Karlan get away! Hurry up and get the great seed to sprout and put an end to this!
Alright then. I'm counting on you, Eternal Sword.
Derris Karlan is already at the edge of the gravitational field. Not even Yggdrasil, Mythos, could stop this from happening. Do you still intend to try?
Yeah.
Even strengthened by your X-Sphere, it is likely that your body will not withstand the forces. Are you certain of your decision?
I said I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. It's not like we have a choice.
Very well.
It's not working. The mana's being deflected.
The Great Seed is already dead.
Wait, don't go. Please, wake up!
Looks like Derris Karlan stopped moving away.
Yeah, but why? The Eternal Sword is gone. The Eternal Sword!
Thank goodness.
This is my final wish. Eternal Sword.
Please, awaken the Great Seed.
I beg you. Please, wake up!
Please!
Rise, giant Karlan tree!
I am Martel, and also the incarnation of the Great Seed itself. LIoyd, your hope, as well as those of many others, resurrected me.
So you're Mythos' sister?
No, Mythos' sister Martel is only one of the many souls within me. I am Mana, and I am the giant tree. I am the symbol of the many lives sacrificed to the Great Seed. new spirit born to accompany the giant tree. And now the seed has awakened anew along with me.
This is the giant Carlon tree?
It's so beautiful and so grand.
This is the future form of the giant tree, but right now, it is only a small seedling. In its current state, the tree will wither and die.
Well then, how do we protect it?
You must provide the tree with love and adoration. As long as those conditions are met, I shall always protect the seedling.
I promise. If the tree ever starts to wither, I'll make sure we won't let it die.
Then, Lloyd, on behalf of all living things, I want you to give this tree a new name, as a proof of the pact.
What?
The giant Carlon tree was planted here by the elves when they first came, as a guardian to watch over and protect them. This newly reborn tree protects elves, humans, and the lives of all those who are caught in between. Therefore, this tree requires a new name.
Lloyd, pick a name for us. A name for everyone's tree.
So this tree is the link that connects the world. Okay, I got it. This tree's name is